Hello lovely you, it's Emma for Instant Counselling. I hope you are well. This video is about learning how to slay the self-talk dragon. But before we get into that, let's have a little think about what self-talk is. Self-talk can be positive and praising and uplifting, that kind of you can do it attitude, but it can also be a bit negative. It can really pull us down. If your self-talk says to you things like you're not good enough, everything always fails for you, you never do anything right, it can often feel like it's actually being a little bit of a bully. Now, this self-talk is usually automatic. It kind of is just there on our shoulder or running around in the background somewhere. We don't usually actively plan to have a rubbish self-talk day. It just happens. It's really automatic. And that is the first top tip I've got to beginning to work with your self-talk, is to notice it. The first thing to do is see that red flag go up in the air and think, hang on, that is my self-talk. That is unhelpful self-talk that is going to sabotage the way I feel about myself. Just notice it, observe it. Take it from being automatic background noise straight into your awareness so that you can begin to see what it is and then deal with it. So that's point one. Point two in dealing with unhelpful self-talk is to answer back. If your self-talk is giving your backside a kicking, stand up for yourself, answer back. If your self-talk is telling you that nothing ever works out for you, say, hang on, I object, I protest. This worked out for me last week, I did really well. I felt full of confidence about it. I'm not going to accept this. It's about claiming the fact that you don't have to listen to your self-talk. You can object, you can protest, you can answer back. And the next part of this is really to give it some evidence to counteract what's going on, to disagree, to dispute. So just like I said before, hang on a second, I did this last week and it was great. Or I don't actually feel like that about myself today. I choose not to feel like that about myself today. So give it some evidence to suggest that what it's saying is a great big lie. You know, things like nobody likes you at work or your family don't like you. Find some evidence in your head to say, hang on a second, I had a lovely conversation with somebody last week at work and they said I'd been really helpful to them. You've got to protest and stand up for yourself and give it some evidence to say, this is not true for me. These are just a couple of ways that you can work with self-talk. I've also got another really neat trick that I think you're going to love. If you pop over to the website, you'll find the address on your screen now. There is a printout worksheet there which you can use. And this is going to walk you through a really great process to detach yourself from your self-talk and to really learn how to manage it a little bit better. So make sure you go to the website and have a look for that, because I think that might really help you. But the key points in dealing with unhelpful self-talk are to observe it, to stop, to notice it, to take it from being automatic background noise to really bringing it into our awareness, to object, to protest, to dispute it, to say, hang on a second, this is not right. And the third thing to do is to give it some evidence to the contrary, to say, hang on a second, I know this isn't right because, and to present it with something else. And what you might find is, over time, that voice, that negative self-talk critical voice, or that self-talk dragon might get smaller. The voice might get quieter over time. And it really is about slaying that dragon, but it takes perseverance, persistence and regular practice. You've got to get into the mindset of catching this as often as you possibly can. But over time, I know people have got fantastic results with this just by being aware of their self-talk. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video today. Don't forget to give the Facebook page a like, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.